Man, oh man, oh man, the OnePlus Buds Z. Now, what do I think about them? Well, I'll let you know coming up next. Hey guys, this is Darren with Everyman Tech, your one-stop shop for tech reviews and how-to videos. And that's right, I got the OnePlus Buds Z. And again, if for those who don't know what they are just the new and improved OnePlus Buds headphones that came out. And yes, there's so much to say about them, but just to let you know, this is how we're going to break it down. We're first going to talk about how they look. I'll give you a little bit of tech specs and definitely give you my recommendation on whether you should or should not buy it. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, so you can be notified of content like this one. And also make sure you have all your notifications on, and definitely hit the like icon if you get some value out of this video or any other video on this channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, the first thing you notice about the new design is definitely the case. If you could look at it right here, it's like almost like a long little cylinder, a pill looking design, if you will. And it's pretty good. It definitely also does have the same USB-C charging as with the other ones. And you also notice that you have that light in the middle to let you know the charging status or the connectivity, making sure it's connected. Again, just for a quick note, if it's green, it's letting you know it's charging. And if you're trying to pair it to your phone, you'll definitely know it'll turn white as it's trying to be in pairing mode. And once it connects, it'll turn green. But just more about the case. Now, the case is a long cylinder. Definitely has the opening up, and you also can get your AirPods inside, and that's where all the magic happens. So you'll definitely notice, unlike the original ones where they didn't have the silicone tips, but these actually do have the silicone tips. And you'll also notice too that their tips are smaller. So with that silicone tip, you actually have different sizing choices, unlike the first one. So that way, if you have small earlobes or big earlobes, that you find a good, comfortable fit, which was definitely that was missing in the first ones. So as you see here, you have that silicone, which is really nice. Definitely good too. So you got different sizing options, and just all pretty much provides for a more overall better feel. So when you take them out the case, you definitely notice too that you have the indication like the other ones, right and left, so you don't have to guess which side they go on. And again, they just fit in your ear like so. And then the main thing you notice is just the overall comfortable feel. Now, the feel is awesome, again with the silicone tips, and they definitely feel more secure. You shake them and they don't come out at all. So definitely a great improvement from the original, where the sizing was just like one size fit all, which didn't really fit everybody's ear. So for some it was comfortable, and for some it was like a nerve-wracking experience where you just didn't know if it was gonna fall out of your ear while you're just walking, or definitely don't, let alone exercising, where you definitely trying to work on your workouts and you concentrate on that, and but you still in the back of your mind trying to hope that you don't have one of your headphones pop out and you lose it somewhere. Now, other than the case change and of course the silicone tips, and as well as the overall design, you definitely notice a big difference between the originals with that big oblong the earpiece design versus the smaller, more practical design of the OnePlus Buds Z. That's pretty much all the overall physical changes of the headphones. So now we're gonna get into the good stuff, which is definitely some of the tech specs. Now, to begin off with the tech specs, we of course got to talk about the battery life. Why not talk about the battery life first, right? So that's what's more important. So how long do these actually last for during regular use? Now, with these, unlike the OnePlus Buds, which lasted 30 hours on a full charge, as far as in the battery pack. Now, when you fully charge your battery pack for the OnePlus Buds Z, you're actually gonna lose 10 hours of charge, and you're only gonna actually be able to get 20 hours of a full charge. But they do offer this efficient power management system now with the OnePlus Buds Z, so the power is actually distributed much better, and also depending on how much you play back, your phone calls and things of like that nature. So it does a well better job of managing that battery life than the original OnePlus Buds, even though you get 10 more hours of charge with the original OnePlus Buds. But again, I did test them out. I watched tons of videos, different music soundtracks. I took phone calls on them, and even on the full charge and throughout the whole 2 days without even charging them, I was still able to do a lot, and I still had like 3/4 of battery left in them over that 2 day span for me just testing them out. Was out on one charge and not that one charge only. So the battery life is definitely better, even though you don't even notice that 10 hours of battery life difference between the originals, for the fact that the power management efficiency is way more better in the OnePlus Buds Z. So again, you can have that confidence knowing that on the full charge, that even though you might lose 10 hours of battery life, you really won't notice a difference, and you'll still be able to go about your normal daily tasks as far as calls, listening to music, what have you. And I know some of you guys are wondering, like, why the 7-hour difference? Well, again, like I said, on a full charge, unlike you lose 10 hours of battery life on the OnePlus Buds Z compared to the OnePlus Buds. So you have to take into account that maybe the battery is smaller than the OnePlus Buds original ones. But again, with that power efficient management system, that even if it might be a smaller battery or a smaller battery life in comparison, but again, I'll have all the tech specs listed out in this video for you, that you will definitely see that the management though is definitely way better. And even though it might be a smaller charging capacity versus the original, that the battery is definitely better used and well fitted for the regular daily use. And when we get diving more into the tech specs, you'll also see too that what difference you will get with the OnePlus Buds Z, which is way better than the OnePlus Bud. Now again, as you just follow along, I will have all the listed tech specs that you would want to know listed in this video, but I'm going to hit on 3 main tech specs that you definitely should be taking note of and considering when making this purchase. Now, for a lot of my gym people out there and a lot of people who like do a lot of outdoor stuff, especially when living in places with inclement weather like rain and snow or just a lot of wetness, just note that unlike the original OnePlus Buds, these actually come with an IP55 rating, which allows for water and sweat protection. So what does that mean? That these things are rated, the OnePlus Buds Z are rated for a lot of sweat and water protection, so that way they can withstand a lot of those wet conditions, especially you sweating a lot in the gym and stuff, that these are well suited for use in the gym, as the fact that it actually will be protected from a hygienic standpoint and also from just the wetness, and you don't have to worry about those frying in your ear or anything like that, or getting damaged due to water damage, unlike the original OnePlus Buds that were not rated the same way for inclement weather or just wet conditions, period. And of course with the fitting thing. So these are more definitely, the OnePlus Buds Z are definitely more suited for people who a lot of active use, and for people who work out or just take regular day-to-day life, and definitely with inclement weather and wet conditions. So definitely take note of that. So that way, if you're definitely looking at purchasing them, you definitely have that peace of mind that if you're out there in the weather or you're out there working out a lot, that you can keep these in your ear. They can sweat all day long, get rain on them, snow on them, and you don't have to worry about them being damaged due to water. And just take note too of the overall hydrophobic nano coating on the earbuds itself, actually protected from corrosion due to the water. So definitely have a peace of mind is that once water does hit them, that coating will actually protect your earbuds, and that way you won't have to worry about them corroding over time or losing their integrity. For the most important feature of all, bass boost. Now they had bass boost in their original OnePlus Buds, but with these OnePlus Buds Z, you can actually experience the bass boost. Now I don't care what kind of music you listen to, rock, heavy metal, jazz, hip hop, whatever, orchestra music, whatever you listen to, even videos with it, or movies that you might be listening to on your phone or whatever device that you might be looking at the time, that bass boost is actually experienced with the OnePlus Buds Z. Now I tried the same thing. I cranked the volume up just for a little bit because I don't want to go deaf, but I did crank it up just so I can see if I can get that same bass boost or that same experience that I wanted, just that with the beats, the drums, and just all the different instruments and definitely explosions and stuff like that. I really wanted to hear it. Now they said the OnePlus Buds original earbuds had that feature. Now personally, compared to the other headphones that I've used, I didn't really get that experience at all. And even with the volume all the way up, I didn't really hear the bass as much as I wanted to. It might be a preference thing, but just from listening to different headphones of different manufacturers, like you want bass boost, you're thinking boom, 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 boom. And with the original OnePlus Buds, I didn't get that. Now with these OnePlus Buds Z, you get that immediately. And if you listen to someone who would listen to a lot of like rock or different instruments, you want to hear drums and you want to hear different instruments, or you really want to hear like explosions and you really get that cinematic feel, yeah, with the OnePlus Buds Z, that bass boost is there. So OnePlus Buds, kudos to you guys for improving on that and actually providing the boom and the bass that people might be demanding with the new OnePlus Buds Z. And with the original OnePlus Buds, you still have your tapping motions where your same commands. So if you had a certain preset with your original OnePlus Buds, with the OnePlus Buds Z, you still get the same feature. So that way you don't have to worry about trying to learn a whole new customization steps or learning the whole new routine. The same way you customize your other original OnePlus Buds, you can definitely do the same thing with these OnePlus Buds Zs. And again, just to demonstrate how that tapping motion works, you can customize them for like different changing musical tracks, from play to pause to switch the tracks, double tap. Or if you want to pause something, you just tap once. Or if you definitely want to go back, you just 3 times. And again, those commands are definitely customizable. So just to let you know that you definitely will have to be using these with the OnePlus Buds phone. I mean, not the OnePlus Buds phone, sorry, with a OnePlus phone. Now, if you have using this with another Android phone like a Samsung or Google or maybe even a iPhone, you won't have those capabilities. But again, that doesn't change it. Just in case you were wondering, just as with the regular OnePlus Buds, you actually get the USB-C charging as well. Just so you will have an overall idea of what the prices is for as far as the options. Now, the original OnePlus Buds are on sale right now for $59.99, and the OnePlus but the OnePlus Buds Z are actually going for $49.99. So there's a $10 price difference, just to let you guys know. And for the fast charging method, and again, I talked about that in my first video where I did the review of the original OnePlus Buds. Now on the 10 minutes of charge for the original OnePlus Buds, you actually get a full 7 hours of listening time. But compared to that, to the OnePlus Buds Z, with that same 10 minutes of charging those, and that's charging a case for just 10 minutes on an empty battery. That the first 10 minutes of charge will only grant you 3 hours. So yeah, you notice that's definitely a 7-hour difference between the OnePlus Buds and the OnePlus Buds Z. Now, to recommend or not recommend, well, given everything that OnePlus improved on from the original OnePlus Buds, this is an easy recommendation. And the fact that you are now getting headphones that are $10 cheaper than the original, but they provide the actual audio and the experience that you will want from regular earbuds for everyday use, not having to worry about them falling out of your ear, for having the silicone tips, which is a good hygienic thing, especially if you want to change them out, or definitely too, for the fact that you now have an option of changing your ear sizes, which was unrealistic, or which wasn't available with the original OnePlus Buds. Now again, besides the color thing, which is not really a big deal, in my opinion, and it shouldn't be in yours, because it's just it's an earbud, and again, white pretty much goes with every color phone that OnePlus sells. Now, I definitely recommend them too because of that bass boost, and just for all the hygienic and the erosion protection and the IP55 rating for water and sweat protection. So definitely if you're going to use these in the gym, that's mainly what they're used for, just out and about. And for a lot of people work out and stuff like that, with everything going on, you just want to have that feeling that when you buy something, especially these headphones, you don't want them falling out of your ears, and you don't have time to worry about them going about your daily task, and next thing you know, you like, did they fall out of my ear? Where did they go? No, you don't have to worry about that with these, because these have customized fitting for every shape of ear out there. And again, for that bass boost, yes, for $49.99, $10 cheaper than the original, and definitely way cheaper than the AirPods or any other earbuds out there in the market. For just $49.99, you're getting a terrific value for your money. And compared to the other ones out there, I mean, we're really good too. But so if you're definitely someone who's trying to save money and is work on a budget, or you definitely just want to stay within your ecosystem as far as you just having that OnePlus, and you don't want to, and you want to have everything match and just have that one-on-one relationship, yes, definitely go with these OnePlus Buds Z. You will not be disappointed. OnePlus Buds definitely, not OnePlus Buds, sorry, the company OnePlus actually did listen to a lot of the recommendations and the complaints that I'm sure that they received from a lot of users with the original OnePlus Buds, and they improved on all levels with the new OnePlus Buds Z. So definitely go buy them. You will not be disappointed. And even if you don't have a OnePlus phone, you will definitely get this same experience, other than with the customizing of the touch, but they still work on any Android or iOS device, but you won't have the customizable settings. But again, that shouldn't dissuade you from buying them. You should definitely consider these, as these are definitely a great value for your money. That's it. I want to thank you guys for listening, and definitely taking some value out of the video. And I hope I've helped you decide whether to or not buy the OnePlus Buds Z. But again, if you definitely, I want to invite you to subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this review and you want to see more reviews like this going forward. Definitely hit that subscribe icon and make sure all your notifications are turned on. And if you definitely like this video, show your support by hitting that like icon, which I definitely appreciate it. Any questions or comments that you want to make, definitely leave those in the comment section below. And also, everything will be here in the description fields for your review, and definitely I'll have a link for you. So if you want to purchase these headphones or the original OnePlus Buds, I will have that link for you below. So again, this is Darren with Everyman Tech. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Bye.